Harper was really special. There was something about her that people just gravitated towards. She was just perfect in every way.
Evie was a beautiful, gregarious, cheeky, funny little girl.
Most people who remember Josie and think of her will remember her giggle.
She was smart, articulate. Josie was always kind.
Eve came to us after 16 rounds of IVF, so she was really loved and really wanted.
Harper was diagnosed on a Monday afternoon. She'd been a little unwell.
One of her daycare educators had just suggested that she wasn't really herself, wasn't, I guess, as energetic as she normally was.
We got to the point where we booked an appointment at the doctor because it just wasn't going away, she wasn't getting better. And as she walked down the hallway, I noticed her left eye was deviating.
Once when she was playing tennis and she went to hit the ball and she complained about which ball to hit because she could see two balls.
And went in to see the doctor, and then he was obviously doing neurological tests. We had no idea, but yeah, it almost looked like it was a demon trying to get out of her. Her face was just twisting and turning, and then I saw the look in his eyes. Something's really wrong here.
Our GP wrote us a letter to Sydney Children's Hospital.
And the doctor just took one look at her, wrote us a letter.
And said, don't open this envelope.
Don't open it, just go straight there.
Go there now. And said, I hope that it's nothing too serious.
And then the doctor just said, I'm so sorry to say, but we found a mass.
And I knew straight away
that we realised
that this was cancer.
One of the surgeons came to our bedside on a Friday night and she wrote down on a piece of paper, diffuse intrinsic pontine glioma.
Put DIPG into Google and first thing it says is there's 0% chance of survival.
My immediate thought was, will she make it to Christmas? Will she make it to her birthday? And he told us that she would have 6 to 9 months to live.
All her dreams, aspirations are gone.
I guess it hits you in waves.
When you're told that your daughter has cancer and there are no treatments, you can't really face the reality of that statement.
As soon as Josie was diagnosed, Matt, being a cancer researcher, a cancer biologist, really stepped up. Matt was on his work computer all night looking for options. Were there some clinical trials, digging through the literature to find any evidence of drugs that might work?
I think immediately Helena and I made a very conscious decision that we didn't want Harper to know that she was unwell.
She did ask her mum, am I going to die?
You know, you normally have answers or solutions for your kids, and we were confronted with a situation where there was just nothing that could be done. It's totally and utterly devastating.
I had 2 miscarriages before Eve as well. So it was like, why? Why does this keep happening? What have I done to deserve this? What has she done to deserve this?
After all we went through to get her, to make it felt like I was just taking my heart out and stopped. It kept stopping on it.
Maybe it's not a journey that will end. It'll be something that we process for many years to come.
We were, I guess, in a race against a clock, which was Harper's pending 4th birthday.
Josie had lost most of her ability to do anything by herself.
It was a Thursday afternoon that she went for a swim as usual with Matt.
I would take her for a swim in our pool just to lie on my arms, just to relax her.
The days leading up to Harper's passing, it was very peaceful, it was very intimate, it was very scary.
We just watched her, literally die. She disintegrated, watching it take its course, which is a very difficult thing to do.
I had her in my arms and she said, I'm sick, Mummy. That was the first time she ever said that. And I just hugged her and I said, I know, but you're going to be okay.
And that's when she slipped into a coma, not to wake again. And that's when we said our goodbyes. The only way I could process Josephine's diagnosis was to do something about it. I had a Zoom call with the leading researcher in DIBG from Stanford University, and she agreed to help me. She sent patient models for us to study in the lab, and we began our own DIBG research journey. Because DIBG is diagnosed in the brainstem, it's almost been impossible to research. Taking tissue from the brainstem has terrible outcomes for patients.
So what we think is that there's probably a large range of cancers that look similar.
Only in the last 10 years have we started to do biopsying, and only in the last 10 years have we been able to grow DIBG outside of the body. So we are really on the doorstep of developing treatments based on knowledge.
There's no blueprint of what to do because we haven't seen this before. If it wasn't for what Matt has discovered, going from what we were told 6 to 9 months that she wouldn't make it past 2021, like she's never going to make it to 7, impossible. And now she is going on to 9.
Hi, I am Eve and I am 8 years old. Mr. Bear is my favourite teddy. He smells like watermelon. And now since he's done everything, all of my treatments with me, I love him even more.
What would you like to say to Matt?
I would say, keep doing what you're doing, never give up.
We've had a lot of chat about how donations help, but I think the best thing is that every dollar is hope for a child currently suffering from DIBG, that they might get to spend another day with their family.
The bigger the donation, the more they have, the more they can hire, the more time they can spend actually doing work. I want researchers and Matt to research.
DIBG is the most complicated cancer there is. For $120, you can buy an hour of research time to fund one of these talented researchers to study DIBG and provide families with hope.
I just want her to be as happy as she can for the time she has left with us. Just want her to be a normal kid, going to school.
So every parent wants their child to go up and live to 100 and live a healthy life. We know that's not going to happen for us. But if not, then I just really don't want her to suffer.
It's certainly given her some time. And, I think that is what you hope for, time.